there is a connection we found to these around dusk things to things popping out later on. I found videos in different parts of the country and different countries that show some even lit. And he was on a military ship off the coast of Brazil. And it just looked like, you know, a twinkling something, and it starts spewing out other things that come down, and some twirled and everything else. They mix up the visuals. Well, I can only say that probably because they can. It started with, I'd say, these things that my daughter saw a craft below the tree line that came up where there's high tension power lines and hovered over, and it was pulsating red and had a row of white lights. She goes, "Mom, there was a really weird plane last night." You're gonna get mad, but I was on the phone. It was like 3:30 in the morning, talking to my friend on the phone, and she goes, "It stopped and hovered over the neighbor's house there." I won't say their name, but we got real scared because it took off towards the direction of the kid she was talking to, and he saw 6 or 7 red lights coming at him. He thought they were coming for him, and he ducked. Well, that started it. I'd never seen a UFO. Well, she's got to see one. I was kind of jealous, and after that, it was probably, I think, my guy coming back from Utah buying a triaxle. We have a excavation site development company, and he had a green UFO whiz by his truck. I'm like, what's this? Everybody gets to see the good stuff. I don't get to see anything. Well, it didn't take too long after that I saw a V-shaped tumbling. It had to be, I'd say, 9-10 feet long in the daytime, just tumbling. I found a picture of the exact same thing, because by the time I grabbed my camera, it was pretty far and it just looks like a little speck. But I started watching the sky, started getting equipment. The equipment was kind of disappointing. The $200-300 camera was disappointing, so I jumped up and went to the HD model, and I actually caught one of them on film, and I posted it. And then shortly after, Tim from the nearby town of North Irwin said that I have these things I've caught on tape film, and how do I get that transposed over? So when he showed me where he thought it was Delmont, and then when he looked on the map, he said, "No, that's over your area where these things are showing up before dawn. Before dark, and looked like a star, early star that poofed, gets super bright and then shrink down, and they blink like an aircraft and move off." Crazy as it sounds, until I checked with that airport, and they laughed at me. They said, "You're crazy, there's no planes taking off out of here at night." So the next time I saw them pop out and kept doing this, and in front of me was a swirling red plasma ball thing. I was like filming it going, well, there you go. That's these things that are popping out of the woods. And to see one do that, get real bright, shrink down, and blink like an aircraft, you have to see it in person, because there's no video, not even the HD cameras that I've had, that have been able to capture what you see with your eyes, because it's stunning, and it lights the sky up, lights the trees up when it does it, but the cameras are just... So I progressed and got night vision equipment, you know, $3,000 Generation 3, you know, the big lens and stuff. And when I got that, I found out that these things are not really disappearing. What people say, well, there was a UFO, you know, red light or green or whatever, and it just disappeared. I found out from that they don't really just disappear. I'd had 2 cameras running, and the color camera, it looked like it disappeared, but the night vision, it could still see them. So whatever they are, they can go out of visible spectrum. And it turned off its lights. It had hardly any sound. It was like some dim red lights. And when she walked over, because she thought, who the hell is, she was going to say, what are you doing in my yard? It automatically, it just went boom, it turned on a helicopter sound, it had rows of little spinny or like blue lights, green lights or something on rows, and they went like this real fast, and it went took off instant and went over her gazebo roof, just missing her gazebo roof and her. So that's how she found me, because she said, I just had something in my yard, do this, and my video was, I mean, I saw a flaming fireball, and it started looking like little spitty sparks or something coming out of the fireball. And as it went on, the white and red sparks stretched out, and they started blinking like the tail of a helicopter. And I said, oh my God, they do, helicopters do.